Hey guys, welcome back to Speaking Spiritually. We are your hosts. I'm Amy.
And I'm Felix.
Felix is a world-renowned psychic medium with a year-long waiting list and a gift to connect to the spirit world.
And Amy is a mom of 4 and an entrepreneur with 3 businesses of her own.
And we're here to give hope
and inspiration to the world.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hello and welcome.
So excited to see you.
Good to see you, as always.
Yes. And today's episode's all about self-love, which I'm really excited about.
Self-love, very, very important.
So important. So what is an example of self-love for you,
So
Felix?
for me, self-love is honoring myself and honoring. So I help people. In order for me to help people, I have to put me at that top of the list. Because if you can't help yourself, you can't help anyone else, right?
Right.
So it's sort of like the whole airplane, losing oxygen. You put the mask on you first, then you put the mask on your loved one.
Right. So you help yourself first.
Help yourself first.
And
Yes.
then you can have your cup overflowing to help others.
Absolutely. What's your self-love kind of thing?
So my self-love kind of thing, like as a mom of 4 and just like being really busy, is taking a few minutes for myself. Even if it's like 2 minutes, just taking 2 minutes of breathing in the morning or 2 minutes of breathing at night. Even if I'm just like going pee or something.
4
and just
kids.
sitting in the bathroom for a second. And
Sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to do all the self-love. And then I also like to do things like women's circles or get self-love coaching from the person that we're going to bring on today, which is Lori.
I'm excited to talk with Lori.
And she's amazing, and she's really helped me to connect with myself and to learn how to self-love better. It's really, really hard
And
for
it's
people.
something we all need.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And there's a difference between self-love and
Narcissism, right? I know. I was talking to you earlier about how some clients, when they hear me say self-love, sometimes they think of their narcissistic father, and so there's a big difference. Focusing and just everything about you is different than really honoring yourself.
So being self-centered is different than self-love.
Absolutely. Right.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll definitely dig into that and dive
Yes.
into narcissism versus self-love
Sure.
in another episode. But right now, I really want to bring on Lori so she can talk to us all about self-love and
right.
Cacao and what she does.
I'm excited to hear about this. Cacao?
I know.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Here she comes.
Here we go. So, hello, Lori, and welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, welcome.
Thanks
so
for
happy
being
to
here.
have you.
Hi.
Okay, Lori, so introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do.
Great. My name is Lori Castobli. I'm an integral coach. I also facilitate cacao ceremony, and I also facilitate virtual and in-person sound bath scapes, and work with other plant medicine allies as well for healing.
Wow. I have so many questions for her.
Me too. So the first one is,
You can ask.
so how did you become an integral coach, and what is an integral coach?
Yeah. So, I'll answer the second part. An integral coach is a heart-centered coach. So it's a deep wisdom within your heart, within yourself.
Okay.
And so, using modalities in my sessions of meditation, the sound bath healing, getting into questions that you already know. And just sparking and tapping into that, helping the client to understand their power and what their inner knowing that
So
we sometimes forget.
You're like bringing out in them
They already
what's
know.
already there.
Yeah.
And working with that.
Yes.
That's really powerful.
Ooh, that's kind of what you do a little bit.
It is.
With intuition.
I believe we all do it in this way. Let me ask you this. Tell us a little bit about the cacao ceremony or the cacao, how that has to do with any of this.
Yeah. So, being an integral coach and being in that heart-centered space, excuse me, is led me to this beautiful plant medicine, cacao. And it is a, hundreds and thousands of year old plant. It's actually a cacao pod. And before it becomes chocolate, right? Like, for instance, if you're having a piece of chocolate, it's like, that feeling, that is cacao. So that is the love. It opens your heart. It opens it helps with dopamine, serotonin.
It's a real thing.
It is. It's very real, and it helps people.
So how do you
to open
ingest
their
it?
hearts. You drink it. It's like, it looks very similar to cocoa.
Right.
And it is, how I do it, in the way that I do it, is I facilitate circles, and I've done virtual events as well. And we make it a very sacred ceremony, because it is so. When we say it's sacred, it is.
Wonderful.
And so when people get together with it, along with some guidance and some sound, and I use my voice as medicine as well, it really opens a whole new realm for people to understand, again, that inner knowing.
It's powerful and ritualistic. It's sort of, as you talk about it, I can visualize like Mayans sitting around a fire and like ritual.
Exactly what was done.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that.
Mayans.
What's the
Visual.
best thing about your job? What do you love the most about what you do?
Yeah.
You know, I really love when somebody, a person, can just come in with certain fears and kind of being wrapped up in maybe stories or some sort of tale they're telling themselves, right? And getting to know that person, and them finding their inner strength and power.
So seeing like the blooming of someone and seeing
Exactly.
them like really
Yeah.
benefit
Watching
from
the
it.
healing happen.
Exactly. And I'm actually, I am Bloom with Lori. That is my IG handle.
Bloom
that's,
with Lori.
That's my company name, Bloom with Lori. So it's just beautiful to see the seed planted. And of course, when we plant a seed, you know, we have to trust that there's something going to happen under there. And basically, it's just darkness and dirt over. And we have to trust that something's coming.
Yes.
I love
And so
that.
That reminds me of something my mentor Hans King said to me once. He said, you know, beautiful things are created in the dark and don't shine until they're in the light. It just reminds me of that. Diamonds,
Yeah.
people, babies. Like, it's, if you really think about it, it's like, whoa.
So
Yeah.
that brings me into thinking, so what made you find your light? What brought you out of the dark? What brought you on your self-love journey?
Yeah, that's my story is basically, I was a hairdresser for 25 years. And I had a salon here in San Francisco, in Presidio Heights, and I was traveling back and forth from Alameda. I had 2 small children, and I looked like the epitome of success, right? It was a bustling salon with lots of people working there, and I'm the owner and this and that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was really sad and miserable.
Sure.
I had a lot of sadness. I had a lot of codependency issues, really worried about what people thought of me, really worried about the way I appeared in front of others. And I was crumbling inside. And it was COVID that put us hairdressers out for 8 months.
Wow.
And in that
Yes.
time, I thought, what is the best part about my job as a hairdresser? And it was always the people.
People.
It was always the people. I would remember seeing my busy books and say, oh, you know, Megan's coming in. I can't wait to hear about
Yeah.
XYZ. And it was just that connection to people.
And COVID gave you that opportunity
That's right.
to really make a change and to find your true calling, true
That's
happiness.
right. And I had my prayers. I had what I called my secret prayers.
Oh, yes.
And my secret prayers were to find a new career that I could connect with people in the way I do with hair, but not be behind somebody, to be in front of them.
Never thought of that.
I like that.
So and that was my secret prayer, and it came true with my coaching and me doing what I do with my cacao ceremonies, sound bath, and I also do virtual coaching groups online, which is a really wonderful offering that I love doing as well.
So Bloom with Lori.
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 BLOOM. WITHLORRI.
Yeah.
No, LORI.
Oh, sorry. LORI.
Yep,
Sorry.
that's me.
So I just want to say that even though you might have felt like the COVID situation for you was a setback for hairdressers, it was really a setup for your future. And it was a setup for bigger things to happen in your life and for you to find your actual calling
Yeah.
in life, which is this, and which is helping people and changing people's lives. And I love that.
I absolutely admire you for that. It's amazing.
Thank you. And I must say, if I may, you know, it's like I'm healing myself on this journey.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Right?
It's like all of my healing has come from, I thought, oh, I'll just be an integral coach and I'll coach people and it'll be awesome. And little did I know that, I went through the wash cycle.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yes.
as you said, Felix, you can't heal anybody until you love yourself. And that's a big part of what you all were saying earlier. It's like the self-love journey is such a beautiful one. It's one that you can actually, especially in these times right now.
Yes.
It's like all we can do is love ourselves.
Right.
That's it.
And even if you
So
don't
simple.
fully know how to love yourself, you can still help people, but it's not as impactful as it would be have you do your work.
Yeah.
That you do your work. And when I say work, it's like our inner work,
Yep.
our psychology,
Self-work.
are looking at the formative years between 0 and 7 where everything sticks with us.
That's right.
Right. And being willing to go back and look at that.
Yeah.
And just really face it. It's a challenge for a lot of people to do that.
It's a big challenge. And, just in the reparenting, right? Whatever you didn't maybe get in your childhood, we work on that as well. We can go back and reparent and go back with meditations and such to just kind of repair. You can repair right now something that happened to you in your childhood, and you can repair it in real time.
And there are a lot of people listening right now who will be interested in your services.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
what do you say to those people who are looking for healing and alleviation of pain?
Yeah. I really believe that you can alchemize hard feelings with healing. You can alchemize your life.
I love that word, alchemy.
Yeah, you can. And I'm living proof. And, I just really want people to understand that right now we're in a time of fear. Yes. And it's on purpose that it's like this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so instead of, have your feelings, of course, have your feelings and have your fears, and love yourself through those fears, sit with them and just be with yourself in a good way. And I can help you do that in a guided way that really works. That, there's tools, there's things you can do for yourself during the day. And, it's a journey. It's an arc of time thing.
What do you say to people who are like, I don't know if she can help me because I have so much. There's so much. Yeah. I don't know if what do you say to people?
Still reach out maybe and still
Absolutely, because so much is every human being.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We all have so much. Every single one of us. And that so muchness is the beauty of yourself.
Right.
That you're never too much.
Yeah.
And you're never not enough. You're who you are. And that is the beauty of what self-love does.
I think I want a session with you. That
Okay.
sounds amazing.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
Hey,
good.
I'm open to this big time.
Yay.
So what's like one of the best things about your job, or one of the best lessons or things that has happened as a coach, or
Wow.
something you want to share?
Yeah, the clients that keep doing it, doing the work. I might have a one-on-one client and then, they for whatever reasons, they don't do the one-on-ones, but they still come to my cacao ceremonies, or they want to dabble in some plant ally ceremonies, something a little deeper. So it's just the people that keep coming, keep going, and just keep loving themselves and keep trying. I really think that that's so beautiful, and it's really inspiring to me, and it's courageous.
Yes. And you brought up a really good point that some people may not be ready, or some people may just want to put their feet in the water and get wet. And it's okay. Like, you don't have to do anything you don't feel comfortable doing, right? So I always tell people, come and at least give it a try, or just be open to it. And if you're not ready for the full exercise, then that's fine too.
That's right.
I think a lot of people get fearful of, oh, I can't commit to that. Well, you know what? Do what you can.
Yeah.
And start the process.
Exactly. And that's why I have all different offerings. I have small 2-hour offerings. I have big packages that you can really delve into it. It just depends. And, once you get to know me and you trust me and we get to know one another, there's a special bond that forms. And that's when really things can open.
I can feel your authenticity.
Thanks.
Yes.
That's
and
my prayer.
I know you're authentic.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if, and this is only something if you feel comfortable doing, would you lead us in like a 2 to 3 minute meditation?
Now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because that could be for all of our listeners as well.
Yes,
And everyone
join
can
us
kind of
on
get
this
a little bit of,
meditation.
Oh,
like,
wow.
breathing in.
Okay.
Thank you. Very good idea.
Yes. Because with your circles before, I did meditations, and she's really good at it.
Okay. So if you could just close your eyes, if that feels comfortable, and start just feeling your body in your seat if you're driving in your car right now. Don't close your eyes if you're in your car. Keep them open. But yeah, just start breathing, connecting with your breath. And the first thing we want to do is just say hello to our breath. It is our life force. And just trusting, we trust that our breath is coming and keeping us alive. And that's already a sign of beautiful trust in this universe and spirit. So just connecting there. And then just imagining a beautiful golden light over your head. And once you get that beautiful golden light, just imagine it entering the crown of your head, and just that light turns into beautiful golden magma going all the way down your body, behind your eyes, your throat, chest, heart, down, down, down.
Searching.
Into the roots of your feet. And you can just say to yourself, I am enough. I am love. And I'm light. And take that with you through your day to day. You're doing a really great job being yourself. A deep breath, and we can just feel our body and come back to the room.
Wow. Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
That
I
was
think
just
that
a
was
mini.
great.
It was wonderful, and I don't know if anyone could hear it, but I turned off my stereo and it turned on by itself, said disconnect, and then searching, which is really what we're doing right now.
Yes. Disconnect and search. And it will come.
I promise you that wasn't planned. So if anyone heard that.
I love it.
Would have turned it off.
Wow.
It's okay.
Well, I feel amazing.
I think that was
Thank
good because
you.
then it was like I was like searching. Yes, my soul is
Yeah.
searching. Yes,
I
I'm
love
disconnected
it.
from the
The
world.
stereo
Yes.
was turned off and it turned on by itself.
I love it.
So it was a
what you
sign
did.
from spirit.
Of course it is.
Yes.
It always
Oh,
is.
God, I
It's
love
good to have
that.
you.
Thank you. Yes, I'd love to come back. I have sound
We would
bowls.
love
I
to
could
have you
do
back.
Yes,
More?
we would really love to have you back.
Okay,
Yeah, I would
I
love
would love
for you
it.
to bring a sound bowl and
will.
for us to do like a little mini sound bath on
I
here.
would love it.
That would
That'd
be
be
amazing.
awesome.
Excited about it.
Okay.
Okay, well, is there anything else to wrap up that you want to share about, or
I would absolutely love to plug, if I may,
Yes.
Yes.
my new virtual coaching program coming up on March 27th. It's going to be a small, intimate group, 8 people only. It's a co-ed group. It's called Love Alchemy. It's all about alchemizing your hard feelings into healing, self-love, telling the truth, unraveling some codependency, and understanding, the love in your heart and having that guide you when fear settles in.
Wonderful. Now,
love
it's
that.
Saturday, March.
It's actually on
Sorry.
Thursday night, March 27th, and then there is a plant ally ceremony attached to it on April 19th.
Okay.
So
and they go
get
to
to
your
know me, and
Instagram?
we can Instagram or my website, bloomwithlori.com.
Thursday, March 27th.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yay.
the day.
Well, thank you guys for tuning
Thank
in,
you.
and we will see you next time.
We'll see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.